It says I'm live. Notification. It says you're live on the channel. Sorry for the hair, y'all. I only just woke up, so it's all everywhere, especially on this side. Now about the curtain. Get some natural light in here too. The windows are foggy. Oh. I want to wait on people to get here, and while I wait on people to get here, I'm going to thank you for watching on replay if you are watching replay. Because I always forget to do that. How is everyone's Thursday going? What you working on? What you got in your cup? I'm working on the last set of squares for the super secret square projects that I've been doing. And these ones are really cool because they have texture. I like the texture of them. I like that. The bubbles. And it's in the color terracotta for these ones. I don't know if y'all can hear that tree frog or not. I talked about them the last live, because there was one croaking then too. Oh, turn this to live chat. There we go. Hello, Lisa. Can't hear you in a call. Oh, but watching chat for you. Well, thank you. Leg itches. Thank you, Craft Jennifer. How are you? And Karen Y. She says, good morning, Kaylin. And hello, Lisa. I'm well, and you? I'm good, Jennifer. Just a little tired this morning, which I'm always tired, so doesn't seem to change. I think I always say that. I'm tired. There's a tree frog again. Ada must have, yes, he did. He went to bed around midnight last night. But I'm fixing to wake him up here in a minute because my niece's boyfriend said that he would play Minecraft with him today. So he will be going to do that. I am working on the next set of squares for the super secret square project I've been working on. And I will show it just one second. I started on it the other day, but I had to make sure it was within certain specs, and my attention is different than the person that I'm making these squares for. So I had to remake the square like 3 times, I think it was, to get it where she wanted it. But that is it. That's the square I'm working on this time. And it is done in the colorway of terracotta. So it's like kind of like a coppery color. It's different. Yes, it is. It is. I didn't even think I worked last week on the green squares, and I was done with them before the week was up, which I didn't have that many to do on that one. Plus, it was an easy pattern. There we go. It was an easy pattern to remember. Like after the first one I made, I was able to make them from memory. The first set of squares I did the one that had the most in it. Then the second square I did was the one that had the most sections because that was the flower one, the flower squares. And then the uh, the green ones, they were the ones with the least in them. And then these ones, the reason I saved these ones for last was for the baubles because I figured those would take a little bit. What are you doing, Joey? What are you doing? He come running and then stopped. What are you doing, Joey? Oh, he come to see what food he left. I'm watching you. Yeah. What are you doing? Okay. See, I'm knitting a slanted stripe beanie then doing my crochet poncho. Cool. What are you doing? What's it? You want to be held? Want to be held? Come on. Let's have a little co-host for a minute. What are you doing? Don't lick me. Good boy. No. I see Joey. Morning while I'm awake with the finger. Oh, poor Lisa, the Grammy. I hope it goes away soon. Your breath stinks, Joey. You got bad breath. Hey, Sunita. She's at work, so lurking mode. Thank you for lurking. Lurk. You see yourself on the screen, huh? Nope. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. That little claw's bothering me, Joey. You need your nails trimmed. What are you doing anyways, huh? Okay, I'm putting you down. I'm putting you down. Come on, let's get in. You okay? There we go. We're right back. Sorry, I'm back. I had to wash my hands. Hey, Granny D. Okay, hold on. I missed some more comments here. See, I was dog sitting last weekend, and one insisted on licking as soon as he. Yes, that is the way Coco is. Coco does that. Oh, my niece is calling me. I'll call her. I'll message her. Oh, jeez, it still makes noise. See, it's been a minute since I popped in and wanted to chat with you for a little bit. Alrighty, that's fine, Granny D. See, do you ever take him to the stores when you're shopping? No, I don't. I mean, I've let him ride to the store, but I don't take him inside or anything because um he likes to sit on my fat whenever I take him in the car. He puts his front paws on the door and then puts his butt on my fat roll. But I don't take him to the stores. Oh, nose itches. Um, my sister, however, took him to the mall with her one time, and she got in trouble. But when they saw how cute he was, they said, is he a service dog? And she was like, no. And then she said that the person, which was a lady, she said the lady got on the thing, said, yes, he's a service dog. But then she told him that he couldn't be there because he wasn't a service dog. But she wasn't gonna like throw them out because of it because he was so cute. Just for future reference, he needs to be a service dog. You could crochet a baby sling and pop him in there. He actually has my sister has a sling thingy, and he'll get in it. He likes it for just a little bit. She says that she thinks it makes him hot. I was trying to think of where she had it at. I don't think it's anywhere nearby that I could show it to you. But she got it when I think she got it for that. Could be wrong. She had foot surgery done because she broke um one of her metatarsals. I'm trying to remember exactly which one it is, but I don't remember. But they called it a Jones fracture because they see that a lot in athletes. And I guess the first athlete to ever have it was had the name Jones. But he said that it wouldn't heal, that she had to have surgery on it. So she had surgery done. So she was riding the scooter around, and it was had a padding where you put your knee on it and you had your foot behind you and you would push yourself with the other foot. And she had gotten this sling thingy. It goes over the shoulder and to put Joey in it for whenever she was with that thing, but she didn't really use it that much. But he's her dog. He always wants her. So she got him that because she couldn't hold him and use the scooter. She put a little blanket in the basket because it had a basket. That was smart, yes. But she was scared that he would fall out of the basket, so that's why she got the sling thing. I thought it was cute though. He liked to be in it. She tried to use it in the car so that he would feel more safe, and she had it she had the thing over the headrest and the headrest on it so that it would hold it in place too, and then she put him in that, and she said that he dug his way out, that he was able to get out. So she's like, that wasn't a good idea. He found a way out. And I have when I get done with this, I have to put Layla back on her collar because she wiggles out of her collar. And by wiggle, I mean she sticks her mouth on it and pushes the buttons and gets loose because it's not loose and it's not too tight. She knows how to push the little clampy buttons. Let's see. Or crochet a small box that fits in the child's. Oh, yeah. That would be cute too. If my sister is busy, he will get in my lap, and he knows that I don't like him in my lap because I'm usually crocheting. But when I sit here at the table and crochet, he'll come and get at my feet, and he'll just be standing here at my feet. He won't try and get in my lap. He won't. Coco will try and get in my lap. She jumps. He doesn't try to do that, but he'll just sit here patiently waiting for somebody to stop and pick him up because he does like to be held. Hey, Sandrine. How are you this morning? See, I have crocheted a granny square coaster with cotton yarn. Oh, that's cool, Ashley. Oh, try. Why is this? I know why. Know why it's harder on this one than it is has been the other ones. This one is the smallest one I've had to make. Smallest stitches from me. Hello, Kelly Creates. Hey, Tina. Good morning, friends. Hope all is well in your lives. Yes, all is well this way. How is it with you? Come on. There we go. That one went through crazy. I use cotton instead of acrylic. That the pattern called for. Oh yeah. Well, usually if it's going to be a coaster, you should do it in cotton. That way it will absorb the water. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Because acrylic doesn't really absorb water. You'll just wind up with a wet coaster along with a wet whatever surface it is sitting on. Did you make a set, Ashley, or did you only make one? Good morning, Cheryl. See, I made a set of coasters for my. Oh, that's cool, Cheryl. I've only made one set of coasters, and they were for my friend. Made them little flowers, and with some blue and green. It maybe had white in it too. Variegated cotton. It was some that was given to me, I believe, because it was on a cone, and I don't usually buy the ones that are on a cone. I wanna I wanna make placemats for the table. Just don't know what color I want to do them in, and if I want to do a background on them or not, or just make them. not really a background, but like a design on them, I should say. See, I only made one and the pattern is from Your Inspirations. Oh, okay. Since I've been using this cup, I don't have to worry about condensation, and I don't have to worry about my drink getting. If it's supposed to be cold, I don't have to worry about it getting hot. I don't drink anything hot out of it because it it actually makes it hotter, in my opinion. Can't drink coffee out of it. Mine was a set of 6 each, different variegated colors. Oh, cool. Since I've been taking a stitch break for a while now, I need to get back to work, but I'll be listening. Okay. Thank you, Granny D. Also finished a corner to corner granny square blanket. Oh, cool. I don't like working on blankets. They take too long. Pleasure. I need to go wake up Aiden real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. Well, when I got in there, his eyes were open, and he says, I've been awake. I said, oh, okay. Hmm. Hey, Samantha. Anyone using knitting looms? I don't have any. The only really, well, I have the Centro knitting machine. I don't have any looms. I'm not sure if anyone else has any. Are you looking for patterns or are you looking for questions because you need help? Should you tell? Yeah, I know. That was cute. Sorry, I'm so late. Cabron scratched his eye, so we stayed home because he is in too much pain from therapy. Oh, poor Cabron. Did I miss Maureen coming in? Well, my husband got me the Serenity Loom, but I haven't used it yet. Oh, okay, I got you. Um, I don't know how to use one. I mean, I've seen them used, but I haven't myself, um, used one. I do know that Llama Mama Kayla, she does tutorials on them. See, now I've been making a lot with my round looms. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I do want to try one. I know my niece had brought me a hat one time and asked me to fix it for her because there was a few gaps in it, and they had made it. I want to say in their home ec class, they were taught how to use a loom. Granny D says just do a search on YouTube with that particular loom, and you should find some tutorials. Yeah, that is true. I can't knit with needles. I'm awkward with them. Yes, I'm still learning how to knit. Still awkward with it. Freeze, baby. Fiber frolic. You're welcome, Cheryl. Oh my goodness. Just thought I'd drop in. How are you? Okay, I thought her name was Cindy. I didn't want to say it. See, I use needles and cable needles for beanies and socks, blankets on extra long cables. Yeah, well, that makes sense. See, I knit, but I enjoy crocheting more. Yes. To me, even though I know I'm still new at it, but to me, it seems like it takes longer to knit than it does to crochet. And I know a lot of that attributes to me still being new at it and awkward and not confident in how I hold it and making sure that I won't drop a stitch and panic because I dropped a stitch. So I love crocheting more. I don't even think I knew what knitting was for real until well after I learned how to crochet. I just know that whenever very slow at knitting, me too. When I learned how to crochet, I just thought it was amazing. Thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then when I found out there was different hook sizes, I thought that was crazy. And then I thought that all yarn was the same. And then once I realized that there was a difference in it all, I think I was in my 20s. The Granny Square coaster is the second Granny Square I've ever made. The first one that I made, I followed a video by Jada and Stitches. Yeah. I, for the longest time, I only knew how to make a Granny Square. I still have the blanket, which I've shown on previous videos, that I made when I was 17, and it was just a big Granny Square. Which that blanket is now in my bedroom because I thought I could keep it out here and we could use it as a lap blanket, you know? But Coco scratched it. Now I have to fix it because her little claw cut one of the things. See, Dinky Craft Jennifer says I'm a slow knitter, so I have to be a slow crocheter. It's just getting used to holding them the right way that's comfy for you. Yes, that is true. I don't think I was ever nervous about making a mistake with crochet when I learned because I think she showed me how to fix it if I made a mistake, how to make sure that I didn't go any further than where I made the mistake at. You know, just take the mistake out and that was it. So I had no fear with that. But me learning myself by watching YouTube videos on how to crochet, how to knit, and not really having somebody there to say, "Oh, look, if you do this, this is all you need to do." So, you know what I mean? Well, good morning, spring. The way Jada does the granny square is easier than the way other people do it. Okay. Might have to check it out and see how she does hers. Yes, it's easier, I think, to fix a mistake. Oh, well, yeah, I believe so too. But I'm just saying, without having somebody there to say, calm down, this is all you need to do. Just, you know, all you do is this right here, and then you fixed it, you know. I didn't have that. So whenever I knit, I'm afraid that if I make a mistake, I'm gonna have to take it all out because I don't know how to fix it. See, I'm surprised at how quickly I picked up crochet, learning stitches easily each week. Yes. It's not, I say it's not hard. And I know people that knit probably say it's not hard. Just gotta, you know, you gotta get yourself familiar with it and then, you know, you'll get your own groove. Michelle crochets in Kansas. How are you? I am good. I got a kit to knit a scarf and open the box and put it right back in my closet. Look, that's how I learned to knit. I got it down, the knitting and the purling, and then I went years without trying it again. And then the purl stitch, oh, kicked my behind. Excuse me. And I was like, okay, I can do the knit stitch. That's what I kept telling me. I can do the knit stitch still. I can do that. I cannot get this purl stitch. And then I finally, if something clicked one day while I was practicing, I was like, oh, this is how I used to do it. So muscle memory and hand, yes, exactly. That's what I was about to say. I remembered how I did the purling. So I can do the knit stitch and the purl stitch, but I'm very slow at it. I'm very awkward with it still, and I'm not very confident as as I go along because it's like, oh, what if I make a mistake? And I don't know how to fix them yet. I've seen videos of fixing them. Good morning, Carol's Crazy Crochet and More. I'm a brand new channel, about a week of videos. Oh, awesome. I will have to check you out. And I see that Lisa put you there. All right. I went and subscribed. But the kit that I got was it said learn to knit. That's how they got me. It said learn to knit. I was like, okay, cool. I can do this. It's $10. And this was probably back in 2016, maybe. Carol, I didn't know you had a. Oh, I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed. I lied. You're welcome, Michelle. But this kit, it had two little skeins of yarn and two. They're, in my opinion, not enough to make anything. But it was knitting, and knitting takes less yarn. But I was like, okay, I can do this. So I opened up the little booklet that came with it, just a really thin piece of paper. And I opened it up. When I opened it up, it said cast on. And it told me an amount, which I don't remember the amount. I was like, what is a cast on? I thought I was learning how to knit. So I go to my mom and I was like, this thing says learn to knit. She said, yes. I said, but why does it tell me to cast on? I don't know what a cast on is. How am I learning to knit if I don't know what a cast on is? So she showed me. And I was like, Mama, you know how to knit? That was when I found out my mom knew how to knit. And she was like, yeah. LOL. Exactly, spring. Exactly. Funny. It was terrible. But I knew my mom knew how to crochet after I learned how to crochet. I never knew before. She was not the one that taught me. Yes, sir. Hi. I reckon. I don't know if he's awake though. I mean, you can walk over there and knock on the door and see. Not like that, Aiden. Don't be mean. Mama was holding back. Yes, she was. My mama was not the one that taught me how to crochet. My cousin was. And this cousin was a very distant cousin, but we were still related. And yeah, I was like, Mom, I didn't know how you knew how to crochet. I said, why didn't you tell me? She said, well, I didn't think you'd be interested. I said, well, how can I be interested in it if you've never ever participated in it? The only thing I ever knew that my mom knew how to do was sew because she was a seamstress. And this was from way back when that she learned to sew. Um she used to make outfits for me and my siblings. We would all be matching and stuff. See, Carol says, I finally found a tutorial on making baby loves is stuffed animal. Oh, the lovies. Okay, yes. So, oh, Ingrid says hello to us all. Tell her hello. Say I'm having my 100 subscriber giveaway. Awesome, Carol. Um, but when she showed me how to do it, I was like, okay. So I started mimicking that. And then I set it down. Or did I set it down or take it off to redo it to keep? Because that's how I learned to crochet. She told me to do a big old long chain and then take it out. So I think I cast it on and then took it out and did it again. And so I was looking at then I that's why I was like, you know what? There's a lot of crochet stuff on YouTube. Let me look up knitting on YouTube. So I looked it up and I was like, okay, I can get this knitting. You know, I did the cast on just like Mama was showing me. And then I was like, so it told me to knit two, purl two. And it told me the abbreviations. And I was like, okay. So I was going to knit two and purl two. I got the knit stitch like right away. The knit stitch was the easiest. The purl, I was like, I can't do this. Took me forever to get it. And then finally, I completed a hat. And when I put it on my head, it was too big. Yeah. I was like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of person I was trying to make this hat for, but it is not for me. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Aiden's here. He says hi. He's about to go and play Minecraft with my niece's boyfriend.
Well, hi and bye. Okay, tell them I said bye whenever you get off.
Okay, well.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Karen Weiss says, good morning, Aiden.
Morning.
Good morning, Aiden. My name is in there. Yeah, he likes Minecraft, and when he found out that my niece's boyfriend likes Minecraft, it was over. He's so cute. Yes, he is. I will tell him you said howdy, hubby. Sunshine Smiles from South Africa. Oh. Hello, Jennifer. I haven't finished my first cup of coffee. Oh. Well, when I read that, I was like, okay. I just didn't really say anything. I think it's going to rain today. I'm lurking and making lunch. Yum. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I didn't want to cook. I wanted some eggs, but I didn't want to cook. And I didn't have time. And I was 5 minutes late today. That's why I didn't have time. But my learning to knit, what I was getting at was that's when I realized that my mom could probably do anything. She probably even knew how to cross stitch. I do know that she knew how to do patches. She used to help her granny do patches for her pawpaw. Have a beef hot pot and a cup of soup. Ooh, that sounds yummy. See, they say it's supposed to rain a little here in Louisiana. Oh, okay, you're in Louisiana. Oh, Spring says she's having her first cup of coffee. Her hubby let her sleep in. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm having my second cup of caffeine. It's not coffee. She said, oops, Louisiana. Yeah, I saw that you misspelled it, but I wasn't going to say nothing about it. Hi, Zara. Good evening to you. Think Crochet. Who is Think Crochet? I'm not subscribed. I subscribed. Say thank you. Good morning to all of you. How are you? I am good. People are talking about food, though, making me hungry. I mean, started 6 months back. A bit of silent channel until. Oh, I got you. It's you. Okay. Okay, I got you. I get confused sometimes. Okay. Well, I'm subscribed. I did not know that. Hmm. Bit of a silent channel until last week. I had a small giveaway for 6 months on YouTube. Oh, cool. It's okay. It's okay, Kaylin. Y'all hear that tree frog? There's a frog in the garage. Oh, you're welcome. He likes to come out and scare me. I'm not scared of the. You hear? You do. See, heads up, yarn is being thrown. Oh no! Watch out! The frog in the garage is not one of them sticky frogs though, so it doesn't bother me. He just scares me whenever he starts hopping up because not all the time does the garage light come on. So half of the time I'm in there with like a dim light and I can barely see. I can't see in the dark anyway, so I can barely see. Um, and then I'll see a shadow coming towards me, and it's usually the frog. And I try and tell him that he needs to get out of the garage because I'm afraid Chunk will eat him because Chunk likes to eat everything else. But he hasn't listened yet. Mm. Thank you all. Hello, Michelle's Mosaic and more. How are you? They say when those tree frogs are croaking like that, though, they're calling for rain. Doing good. Me too. But the thing is it already looks like rain. I don't know why he's croaking if he calls for rain. It's really cloudy. Like, I don't even see that the sun is shining. It's really overcast. I didn't do that right. Nope, I sure didn't. Why didn't y'all stop me? I don't know what. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. I just went ahead and redid the next set of bobbles, and I wasn't supposed to. I only did one row. Some crochets in between. I'm supposed to do 3. I think I might need to redo that first row from stretching them out for the bobbles. Let me redo that too. I hope Layla doesn't chase anybody today before I get her back put up. Well, everyone, y'all have a good day. Go out feed my chickens. Okay, Cheryl, you have a good day too. One of the neighbors down the road has chickens. I hear the roosters crowing. Oh, okay, yeah. Lisa says, um, the race to 2K is only 3 weeks left. And if y'all don't know what that is, go to Lisa's channel and find the video that is labeled Race to 2K. And she gives you all the information you need to know in that video. Okay, that looks better. So, those of you that do other um, crafts, there we go, that's the word I was looking for, besides crochet, what did you learn first and why did you learn the other one? Lisa, what day is it? My 1 year is on the 26th. Ooh. There's Lisa's video, the race to 2K. See, I had to go shut the windows. It's up to 70 outside. Oh, 16th July. Let's see. Let's see if my thing tells me. No, I gotta look it up. Do I even know where it's at? Oh, I think I know. Okay, then. I don't know what it is. Let's see, let me type it in Google. See what's the temperature. It's 76 already right now. Let's see. I've been knitting for 40 plus years. Oh, wow. Let's see. I'm on the phone with Bugmaster, our exterminator. We are having the worst trouble. Chiggers. Oh, I know what chiggers are. You need some Blue Star ointment if you get chiggers. Okay, cool. Couldn't remember. Thank you. The exterminator, we didn't ever have problems with chiggers unless we went in the woods. My brother got chiggers one time. I learned to knit first from my mom in 2001, but I did not get far. Then I learned crochet 4 years ago, and now I'm trying to learn or grow my experiences. Cool. Well, I learned to knit because of that kit that I got from the Dollar General. long time ago. But I don't knit as much as I crochet because I'm still uncertain about it. Sorry, sleepy. One day I hope to be an experienced knitter as well as experienced crocheter. But I might leave it up to everybody else. Been crocheting almost 40 years, tatting 6, knitting, spinning, weaving about 5. Oh, awesome. Well, I learned, let's see, I learned almost 22 years ago how to crochet. And for the past, let's see, probably in 2015, I picked it back up consistently then, 2015. So for almost about 7 years, almost 8 years now. Because I want to say it was the very beginning of 2015. I don't remember for real. It's been about 7 years probably, or almost 8. But I wanted something to do with my time besides just watching TV. Because for spraying the field over there. Um, when I started working, I crocheted a little bit when I worked at the sewing factory too, but consistently crocheting. I don't know. It probably been longer than that. I know after the sewing factory after they closed and I went to my next job, I didn't crochet much then because I was still getting used to night shift. We worked we only worked 8 hours overnight though then. So I don't think I crocheted for a little while I was there. So I guess on and off the past over 10 years maybe I've been more at it. See, we are having tiny black ants coming in the house because it's raining every night. I guess they have figured out it's drier inside the house. Yeah, that's not good. Heard cinnamon will repel ants. I'm not so sure about it though. I tried knitting and I just couldn't get it. I decided to try Tunisian instead. I really like it because you can get those tight knit stitches. Yes, that is true. I remember the first time I did the knit stitch. Sorry, I had to step away. I'm back now. It's okay. um, when I first did the Tunisian knit stitch, I thought it was awesome. Trying to make sure that Layla doesn't chase after anybody. She's barking. Just don't want her to chase anybody. See, yeah, my grandma taught me to crochet and knit when I was little, but I only kept crocheting. It's been over 50 years ago. Oh, wow. I want to relearn knitting this year. Well, good luck. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. Good luck with that. I just need to get more confident on holding. I see the way people hold, which I know people hold their knitting, I mean, their crochet differently too. But I've noticed that a lot of people that knit and crochet, they hold their first finger way up like that. I can't do that. Can't do that. It, I need my first finger down at my work. Well, the first thing I learned from my mom was her job making dream catchers, beaded earrings, beaded jewelry, and hemp jewelry when I was about 6 years old. Awesome. What are you laughing at, Lisa? Me yawning? But I can't hold my crochet like that. So see, continental knitting, but I don't hold my finger way up like that. Oh, okay. See, I can't do that. So I still feel fumbly with it because I'm not holding the yarn in my left hand like I do when I crochet. Me too, Spring. But see, when I crochet, I'm like this. I have my first finger down here too, because that's how I learned. And I've tried to do it like this, but my tension is different, and my finger still winds up way back down here, where I'm used to having it. Okay, Kaylin, you don't have ant powder in the U.S. Nope, we don't have ant powder here. We pour it around the outer walls. We have bad season of them. Nope, we don't have that. Well, we might have something similar. I know that we use it's a spray, but we use it all around the outside, like around the garage and in the garage. We use cornmeal on ants. You put it on their beds. I know some people use grits. It's supposed to make the ants swell up and die. I've tried pencil hold like that, and it was a huge nope. See, I've I've tried knife, and it just doesn't work right. I'm too slow with it. Too slow, and I've moved my hands awkward angles and stuff. My arms too. Um, I do know that when I did learn to Tunisian crochet, oh, cinnamon and ants equals explosion. Okay. I just know that my friend had gotten some ants in her house and she had cinnamon all over her counters. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "It repels them." I was like, "Oh, okay." Had never heard that. My grandmother taught me to crochet when I was 10. I would go over and she would give me a ball of yarn to crochet with. I only knew single crochet. I didn't realize until years later that she was frogging your work and giving you the same ball. Okay, I got you. Excuse me. Tried pencil hold, but knife hold worked for me. I never finished a project. Oh, well, my cousin, I don't remember how she held her crochet hook, and I'm not sure if I copied her or if it's just what felt right. But when I learned to Tunisian crochet, that was the hardest thing ever because I was not a knife holder. And I made a blanket. I made two blankets with a Tunisian hook. And when I went back to crocheting normally, I was I was sitting, I was crocheting, and I was like, what is wrong with my hand? There's something wrong with it. It's not working right. I was crocheting really slow and my hand was hurting. I was like, there's something wrong. And then I realized that I was using the knife hold and doing normal crochet stitches instead of Tunisian stitches. And it just felt wrong. I couldn't realize. It took me about probably about 5 whole minutes to realize what was going on. And I don't even know what made me realize that the hook was in my hand wrong for those stitches. I was like, I've been on Tunisian so long, my hand forgot how to crochet. I like watching Lisa's tutorials just to listen to her talk and watch her work. Yes, I actually like watching a lot of people. Watching how they hold their hooks and stuff. I think it's cool. Even other pencil holders hold their hook different than the way I hold mine. And other pencil holders hold their yarn different than what I do as well too. I just like watching different people crochet. And I didn't know that there was a different way to hold your hook than what I held mine. So that, you weirdo. You impressed me of how fast you crochet with it. Oh yeah. Um but what I was gonna say was I didn't know that there was a difference. So you know what? My cousin may have done the pencil grip as well. You're talking about me? I crochet fast with the pencil grip because I don't see that I crochet fast. Yes, you. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, I have had people tell me that I crochet fast, but I don't see it. Still feels like it takes me forever to get stuff done. I remember when I first started watching YouTube with, different crochet stuff, I had stumbled across a video of the fastest crocheter. And I just did not see how she crocheted that fast. But she said that her and her sister used to race. They would make granny squares and they would race to see who would get the granny square done the fastest. I can't remember her name. Total weirdo Lisa. Creepers. Oh, I'll watch that video. Oh, you have? What's her name? Lily? Is it Lily? I think her name's Lily. I was just like, to me, she looked like she was just going, but yeah, her project was was getting bigger. I could, I can see now when I look at it because I watched it. Who did I show it to? I can't remember who I showed it to, but I was watching it. It's just only been a few months ago now, and I can see the movement now. I was like, oh, okay, she is actually just crocheting. I thought it was cool. Don't remember, but she was in. Yes, she was very. Like I said, her hook was going just like this right here, in my opinion. Have y'all ever tried to crochet with the opposite hand? I did once. And to crochet left handed is very awkward. But I do hold my hook differently in my left hand. Repeat Crafter Me is another fast pencil grip crocheter. I might have to look her up. I don't think I've ever, I mean, I've heard her about her, but I don't think I've ever like watched her. See, all right, you beautiful people. It is time for me to eat, then nap time for the boys. Have a wonderful day, everyone. You too, Kaylin, on you too. See, no, I'm not subscribed, but guess what? I am now. Take care, Kaylina. Yes. I never timed myself for real, but I don't see. I don't know. I know I hold mine different than a lot of people do, and I've had people, you know, during my lives say something about the way I crochet, but that's the way I learned. That's the way I do it. See, yes, I'm ambidextrous, but my brain doesn't like the idea of crochet with opposite hand. Well, I did it just to see if I could because I was teaching someone, or I was trying to teach someone left-handed. So I was like, you know what? Let me put it in my left hand and let me try. I couldn't pencil hold, so I'm a knife holder in my left hand, and I cannot hold my yarn the same way in my right hand than I do my left hand. But I haven't done that. It's been years since I tried to do that. I may start me a left-handed project, see how it works. It might have been my sister that was teaching left-handed. Yeah, I thought it was crazy that I couldn't hold it in pencil grip. I can write with my left hand. It's very not legible. I mean, you can somewhat tell what some words are supposed to be, but it's not that legible. See, get the tension right was the issue. Yeah. No, I've never tried crocheting. See, I knit and crochet right-handed. I was just curious to see if anybody had tried to crochet or knit with their opposite hand. I only do one thing at high speed, forget things. There we go. I worked with somebody one time who was slow, in my opinion, um, at the car place that I just worked at, and I was trying to trying to get her motivated to go a little faster, and she's like, "I only have 1 speed slow." I was like, "Okay." Oh, Karen JSP. I think you should work whichever way is comfortable. Yes, I agree. I have heard that knitting continental is easier for crocheters as the hand that holds the yarn is similar. Yes, I can see that for some people, and that's what I was saying is I've seen how people that can knit the same way hold their finger up, and I don't hold my finger up. My first finger is not up. I hold my first finger like this, right here. But yes, whatever way is more comfortable for you is the way you should. I can't even remember the first time that I heard that somebody had told them that they were crocheting wrong because they didn't hold the hook the same way that the person that was saying that they were crocheting wrong. And I was like, colander flows freely. When I was in grade school, it was a Christian school, and I had third degree burned my dominant hand and was forced to use. Oh, yeah, indeed. 500,000 subscriber celebration continues this week. That's from Jada. No, to hold your finger up, manipulate the right. I can't. I've tried. I've tried to use the needle to grab it, and it doesn't have a hook on it, so it doesn't grab right for me. I've tried. I've tried. I'm just the thrower. Can't do it. Continental. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm just saying what I've seen out of people that can do both of them. See, knitting yarn stays in my right hand, but crochet in my left. Yet, I work with my right hand. I tried and tried. Nope, it's not happening. Yep. Scoop. Yeah. See, I've seen that. I've seen people do that, but my fingers just won't work. It's the fact of having to hold something in this hand along with the crazy thrower. Yes, I'm a thrower. When I knit, I throw. But I think it has to do with having the other, having this along with the yarn in this hand. It doesn't work for me. Just let me get more comfortable with throwing, and then I might try, something else. I'm still not comfortable with throwing. What are you doing, Coco? Okay. Look, I'm lucky I even learned how to knit because, learn to knit kit that I got just did not help me at all. See, don't throw it away, scoop it up. Scoop it up. Can't do continental. It fries my brain. It's something because I can't get it either. One of these days though, one of these days I will be a professional knitter just like everybody else. I'm just kidding. I won't be. I don't think I'll ever be a professional at anything yarn related. I just do my best because we're all human and we make mistakes. So I think it was funny that whenever I never a professional. When I was showing my sister how to crochet, this was so funny. Like she wanted to learn, so I was gonna take her step by step on learning. She no, she wanted to learn how to make a hat, and she told me she said I can't hold my yarn and hook. Excuse me, the same way that you are. She said, "Do I have to?" I was like, "No." I said, "There's no law in crochet that says that you have to hold it the same way I do." And then once she was holding it the way that felt comfortable with her, she got, some speed up on it. See, learned Continental when I was 5, part of home skills from my parents' point of view. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Um, Coco, Aiden's not in there. Coco, Aiden's not in there. You want to be my co-host for a minute? Come on, come on. There you go. There's my other co-host sometimes. Stop, stop. Gotta fix breakfast for my husband. It's been great hanging out with everybody. Hope you have a fabulous day. You too, Carol. Carol's crochet. Crazy crochet and more. Stop, stop. Don't lick me. Don't lick me. You want to say hello to everybody? Don't lick me. No, don't lick me. But Aiden's not in the bedroom, so you can't go get in the bed with him. He left. No, no. Just don't go in the bedroom. Do you need to go outside? Do you? Okay. She didn't get all excited, so I don't think she needs to go out there. Plus, Layla's loose. See, I think the same way, Karen. Basic life skills. Yes, I do agree with that too. And, I think when you learn something when you're younger versus when you're older and you got two left hands, whenever you try and do something new, um, it's a lot easier when you learn. Taught my son to crochet. Aiden wants to learn. He can do the chain. He's learned the chain stitch. But once it comes past that, he hasn't tried yet. And plus he loses interest. Yeah. She's out. I mean, she's loose. I will fix that. You stop that. That- It's a window. She can't get you through the window. Stop it. Coco, what I say? Stop it. Stop it, I said. But I think once Aiden gets a little older, because I tried teaching him when he was 6, and my patience weren't the best that day. And then I tried to teach him again when he was 8. And he was like, I remember I can do this. So he did that. And then I think when he was 9, he did a chain again. He did a long chain that time. But oh, sorry, Coco. But he was tightening his chain. I was like, dude, that's not how you chain. I mean, you made a pretty braid doing this, but you can't work back into these stitches. I said, you can't be. And then he showed me how he did it. I said, no, that's not how you do it. I didn't show you how to do it like that. That's not how you were doing it the last time. So then that day that I went to my sister's house and all my great nieces and nephews were wanting to learn to crochet and they all had their own yarn and hook. Aiden was doing them the correct way and he was like, "Look, y'all, see, I've been doing this since I was young." I was like, "You weren't that much younger, Aiden." But yes, you have. And they all got the hang of doing the chain. So I was like, "Okay, I'll show you how to do the next step." And then he didn't crochet for almost 20 years until one day I was teaching his now wife. Then I said, "Here, do you remember how?" He showed off exactly puff stitch flowers. That's what Aiden did that day. He wanted to show off to his cousins that he could crochet. But it was cute how they were all sitting around crocheting with me. And then the two youngest, which they're 6, and Kason wanted to use the big one, a big hook, and I said, "For that little yarn, it's just gonna knot up." And he kept saying, "I can't do it." It was all knotted up. Had to redo his for a lot. That's awesome. It was. It really was. Let's see. I had. Trying to remember if Cheyenne was there too. I don't think Cheyenne was there. 1, 2. I had 3 of my great nieces. One of them was 6 though. Go live and learn. Yeah, live and learn exactly. Um, Scarlett was the 6-year-old. I had Sophie. Sophie is 10 months older than Aiden. And then I had Gracie, and she is 3 years younger than Aiden, 2 years younger than Aiden, something like that. I had them 3, and then I had Austin. How old is Austin? Hold on. 22, 20. Austin is 18 this year. Yeah. Him learning, and then Kason and Aiden. And of all of them, the 2 youngest ones were having the most trouble. And then Gracie was like, "Can I keep the yarn and the hook?" I said, "Yes, you can." Her her dad's mother crochets as well. And she said, "My granny taught me, but I forgot. It's been too long since she taught me." So I was showing her. She's like, "Oh, I remember to do that." I need to ask her. I need to send her a message on Facebook and be like, "Have you crocheted anything lately?" What I should do. I might do that later. Y'all, I've been on for over an hour and a half. I just now looked at the time. I ain't even realized it. I've been talking away. Well, most of the time talking away. See, I got to get my niece at 12 today. She gets off early today instead of 6 o'clock. I got to get Layla back on her collar. don't have a whole lot to do today. Not too bad, anyways. And it's Thursday. Maybe I won't have too much to do tomorrow either. I need to figure out what I'm gonna make for supper tonight. I think I need to go to a grocery store. Might do that after I get my niece, or while I get my niece, something like that. I don't like grocery shopping. I don't like shopping, period, for real. Any kind of shopping, except for yarn shopping. I do like that. Which I don't get to do a whole lot of yarn shopping. But when I do, I get a lot of stuff. Um, Trying to remember if there was something. Because I was gonna say I'm probably one of these next Thursdays I'll probably be in a different location, but that's on a Wednesday. So I won't be. I'll be here. I'll be here, same place. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head off because I still need to eat. I haven't eaten yet. And I need to get Layla back on her lead so that she doesn't chase anybody, which I don't think she's the one that chases. I know Mocha does, and so does Harley. But I don't know if she's seen them do that. Have a good day, Kaylin. You too, Jennifer. But I will let y'all say goodbye in the chat before I just turn it off. Have a good day, everyone. You too, Spring. I hope everybody has a good day. I was lurking for a moment. Have a good day. Oh, you too, Jen. And thank everyone. Thank y'all, everyone, for lurking and listening. Poodles, poodles. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. Hungry. Alrighty. Oh, and my belly's starting to hurt. I think the sun's trying to come out. It looks a little brighter outside. Oh. I'm waiting to see who else says bye. All right, I'm going to put up my thing that I normally put up. So, bye, y'all. I'll see y'all in my next video. There it is. Thank y'all for coming. Bye, y'all.